Okay, we're going to talk about what you need to turn in for your lab assignment for this particular module. And what you have to do is to turn in an annotated SPSS output. Now the SPSS output should have 3 steps. And I've double-clicked on this correlation part and I got a little box, so I typed in step 1, step 2, and later on step 3. You also have to do write-up questions, and there are 5 of those. The first one is to talk about your variables. So the dependent variable here is marital satisfaction. It's measured on a scale of 1, which is low, to 10, which is high. The covariate is parenting skills, and this is also measured on the 1 low to 10 high scale. The independent variable is gender, and this is coded 1 for males and 2 for females. The research question is there a difference in marital satisfaction between males and females controlling for parental skills? Your first 2 lab write-up questions can be done in advance. Your third question is going to start looking at the output. So the first output asks about whether the dependent variable, in this case marital satisfaction, and the covariate parenting skills are correlated. Well, this correlation is, yes, they are correlated. This correlation is 0.364 with a probability of 0.002, which is less than 0.05, so this is significant. So we can proceed to the next step. Here we have step 2, and it's got some information that we don't need. What we do need is to look at the summary table, and we want to look at the interaction part. This is going to tell us whether our lines are parallel or whether we have some sort of an interaction. So in this case, we're looking at the significance. This is one of the few cases where we want the result to be not significant. A not significant result means there's not an interaction. Remember, the interaction is when the lines are not parallel or cross. So in this case, this test of homogeneity of regression, the interaction tests whether the 2 regression lines are parallel. The interaction of gender and parenting skills is not significant. F with 1 and 66 degrees of freedom is 0.242, and the probability is 0.624. This is not significant, so we can proceed to the next step. And in our next step, there's a couple things you need to indicate here. This is kind of questions 5 and 6 combined. These are the ANCOVA results. So first of all, here are the means and standard deviations, and these are the unadjusted means. Here is our summary table. Notice that the interaction term is not in this model anymore because it is inappropriate to have that in a covariance model. We just need to have the covariate, which is parenting skills. Notice this is significant because a correlation was significant. So let's look at gender. The gender F with 1 and 67 degrees of freedom is actually not significant. So we're simply going to say here there is no significant difference between the males and females for marital satisfaction controlling for parenting skills. F with 1 and 67 degrees of freedom is equal to 0.588. The probability is 0.446, and the eta square is very low at 0.009. And the last thing you get in the output are your adjusted means. And notice that the mean for males is 8.03, and this is a bit lower than what the unadjusted means are. And those are your results.